My name is Jack Parker. I am superintendent for the Mount Vernon Community School Corporation on the northeast side of Indianapolis, Indiana. I have one-to-one meetings at least every other week, and they're scheduled for the entire year. And we don't talk about updates. We all can see each other's calendar. If we want to know what we're working on, we just look at the calendar. But there are 5 central themes in our one-to-one meetings. The first theme is, what are their celebrations, professional celebrations? Some of their long-term projects is another category that we talk about. We spend a lot of time, the third agenda item is always, how are they growing professionally and how I can support them. That fourth might be some struggles they're having. We'll talk through that, maybe have an opportunity to coach them. And then the fifth agenda item is centered around, what do they want to talk about the next meeting after we've had this conversation? It's about building capacity. I'm a teacher, and it's my role to build capacity in everyone. And that starts with my direct reports. So that's why I put so much time into that. Yeah, honestly, we are focusing on student behavior. Coming back from the pandemic and with so many struggles that we have with the dysregulation of children, we're making a lot of gains, but we're spending a lot of time on principles for PLES for ensuring students are productive and playing school really well so that they're in a best place to learn. We're also spending quite a bit of time on student mental health. We implement a trust-based relational intervention, which really is a trauma-informed approach that works with all kids. So we're building capacity in our entire staff, and we're using that language and vocabulary each and every day to talk about, that whole child and helping them be ready to learn at an optimal level. You got to schedule it. If it's important, if it's an important activity, it's important to set time ahead. And I schedule my entire year out ahead of time, and those priorities get first choice in my calendar and the calendars of our colleagues. And we don't change our calendar. If we say we're going to have a meeting on a certain day, it's going to have to be an incredible crisis for us to have to change that. So we prioritize it and give it time. Really it's the conversations with the colleagues. You have great presenters, but at the table you get time to process and you learn from one another, from their perspectives based on the prompts that were provided. I learn the most from the great people that I'm seated with at the table. Some unique approaches to the political climate and how to respond when some outliers are pushing back. I picked up some great tips for that.